Hey, what's up guys? Book haul time. I got 6 books. Let's get into it. First up, we've got The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I've seen a lot about this book on this app. I've heard it's pretty dark. I've heard it's very good. It was buy one get one 50. So I was like, well, let's give it a try. So we picked it up. Second up, another one I've heard a ton about on here is The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. I've heard it's very unique. It's a standalone, so I'm like, cool. I don't want to start another series right now. So I wanted to get something that I heard was good, something that I could give a try, and I've heard nothing but good about this, so I'm very excited to check this out. And third, we've got The Pariah by Anthony Ryan. I've never heard anything about this book, but based on the cover and the synopsis, it kind of gives me the Way of Shadows vibes. So I thought that was really cool. I want something that is darker like that, and I really like the assassin with powers type of vibe. So hopefully this is pretty good. I'm excited to check this out at some point. And then now it's kind of where we go a little bit off of my usual vibe. So we got 3 different kinds of books. So starting off, we have got The Road by Cormac McCarthy. I've seen a lot about this here on this app and how it's kind of dark. It's a rough read and I don't really know a ton about it, but from the people that I've seen recommend this, I trust their opinions. So I'm very interested to see how this is. It is just a short little guy. I'm excited to see what this is all about. And then we've got a horror book. This is Leech by Hiron Enes. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. I'm sure I probably butchered that, but hopefully I didn't. I thought this seemed really interesting. It's kind of human experimentation, like parasites kind of horror book. I'm not really into like the supernatural horror. I don't like that in movies, especially like the supernatural jump scares. Get that shit away from me. I don't want to watch it. But this seems very interesting and I'm very intrigued, and I'll probably read this sometime soon because again, this is kind of a short one. I'm used to the gigantic chonkers that I've got on the shelf. So I'm excited for something a little shorter, something to break it up and to get a little bit more into horror. And speaking of horror, it wouldn't be a horror book haul without some Stephen King, 11/22/63. I've seen a ton of people talk about this. Also, I didn't realize that it was this big. This is like The Way of Kings. Like, holy shit, man. I thought he was a horror author. I've heard also a lot of really great things about this. I just didn't realize that I would be walking out of the store with this damn thing. Like, what is this, 800 pages? This is 850 pages. Like, come on, man. But that's my book haul. So I got 6 books. I'm really excited to check all of these out. I wanted to get a couple more horror books so I could start delving into that a little more. And just to kind of break up the fantasy and sci-fi and just kind of bring a little bit more diversity into my reading, not only for myself, but for you guys so that I can keep it a little interesting. I'm very excited for all of these books. The problem is we're running out of shelf space very quickly. So we're going to see where I can kind of stuff these guys in at. But that is my Barnes & Noble book haul. I had a great time picking these up. My bank account is still suffering, and I guess at this point I want a book buying ban for a bit. I don't really like putting myself under constraints, but we're on a book buying ban. I need to relax for a little bit. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a phenomenal day, and I will see you guys in the next one.